What's up, guys? Why am I sad? I'm glad you asked. Well, the thing is that today we're talking about a movie that broke my heart. A movie that could have been a masterpiece. A movie that could have been studied in film schools. But it failed. When I talked about Hereditary in my last episode, I criticized it quite a lot. And there were a lot of questions in regards of that. So here are my thoughts on 2017 remake of It. I believe that It is one of the most significant pieces of horror literature there is. It's not cheap entertainment. It's not some Pulp Fiction book. Now, of course, in this kind of scenarios, Hollywood always wants to make a movie adaptation. So there was the 90s movie adaptation that was cute, but it's not even close to what the book really deserves. So let's start from the beginning. In 2011, I heard that It remake is in the works. I don't get excited for remakes anymore, so I was like, whatever. Then a year or so later, there was some new information in regards of the remake. This time they reveal that Cary Fukunaga, the man himself, is working on the script of It and is going to be the director of the movie. Whoa! For those who don't know, Cary Fukunaga is one of the best filmmakers of our generation. He's very talented, he's still young, he is the kind of director who doesn't just direct anything. He only takes on projects that truly interest him. He is what you would call one of few auteurs that's still left. And I cannot emphasize it enough. He's not just a good director, he's a spectacular director. When I heard that he's gonna direct It, now I was truly excited. Now we could expect It to be the Exorcist level masterpiece. But some more time passes. It was 2015 or 2016, I don't remember exactly. New article comes out, and this time it says that Cary Fukunaga leaves It production because of creative differences with the studio. You think I'm drinking tea again? Come on. Okay, do you understand what that means? It means that Cary Fukunaga wanted to make a masterpiece. Warner Brothers wanted to make this. So the studio hires Andres Muschietti, a gun-for-hire kind of director, who is happy to even have a job. Long story short, the movie comes out in 2017. I go see it in theaters. Cary Fukunaga is still credited as one of the writers, but the movie is not good. It does have a little something though. It succeeds on the melodrama part with the kids. The kids are very likable, the jokes land very well, and overall you care for the kids. What it fails at is in fact the horror aspect and the whole purpose of telling this story. This isn't particularly a video essay, but here's a little breakdown. It is about outcast friends who grew up in a tough town in heavy households, each going through their own hardships, where parents are not their friends. All this adversity manifests in It, an allegorical monster that these kids have to defeat together. But the story doesn't end here. The kids grow into adults, their lives are not fulfilling, so they go back to their home to face their childhood traumas once again and rediscover themselves. The 2017 It does not have any of the things I just mentioned. Like none. It just doesn't care to deliver them. Like for example, Beverly's bathroom is covered in blood. She cleans it up, the blood comes back. Only when her friends come over and they clean the bathroom together, the blood finally stops coming back. You get the theme, right? Simple stuff, nothing complicated. In the remake, Beverly never tries to clean it up by herself. So this whole scene, this whole episode is pointless. Like, completely pointless. Instead of delivering us the actual story, it concentrates on the shock value of jump scares, and the movie treats itself as the theme park ride. After finishing watching the film, it leaves you nothing to think about. Nothing at all. This breaks my heart. And you might say I'm being too harsh, but for me it's like if, let's say, Hollywood decided to produce another Romeo and Juliet adaptation and made it into an Adam Sandler movie. You know what I mean? The source material is too good to be junk food. About a year ago, I actually had a chance to speak to a hair and makeup person who worked on a show, Maniac, that was also directed by Cary Fukunaga. And at some point I asked this person, what does Cary Fukunaga think about it? And her answer was, it broke his heart. Apparently he was really invested into the story and he worked on it for a long time, and the studio just micromanaged Cary Fukunaga too much and he just had to exit that toxic environment. But what do I know? It became one of the most financially successful horror films of all time. So here's that. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. In the comments below, let me know which movie you'd like me to talk about next, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.